Okay, I'm back. Another video. Sorry it's been so long. I haven't posted anything. I'm back. Today I'm just gonna be going over the London card that got announced. So we got Evloev versus Lerone Murphy. It's finally here. Main event of London card. This is what we pretty much all expected. They kind of already got leaked before, but it's finally officially, announced. So yeah. This is obviously absolutely should be the number one contender fight featherweight. The winner should fight Volk. And this is a really good fight. Like, look, this first impression main event. That's a great main event for the London card. Two undefeated, really talented fighters. And now you'd think that this is gonna be a really good card, but let's just keep scrolling. We have MVP versus, for casuals, who's that guy? Yeah, obviously. This is completely corrupt. How is MVP beats top 10 middleweight contender Jared Cannonier, beats Sharabullah, who was undefeated at the time, and then gets demoted to unranked fighter Sam Patterson. Sam Patterson. Guys, how does that happen? Especially with the aura and hype that MVP has. Let's keep scrolling. Roman Valencia versus Lerone. I actually do really like this fight. I'm a big fan of Christian Leroy Duncan, and I think he has a lot of potential and a lot of big things coming from him. Delizzi's okay. He's decent. He had a little bit of a win streak, but okay fight, but not for a third fight. People don't even know who these guys are. I don't even really know much about who these guys are. I know who Aswell is, kind of. Mick Parkin. Whoa, Mick Parkin. How is Mick Parkin in the main card? Mick Parkin should not be in the main card. So yeah, this is pretty much what I mean by yeah. Let's just keep scrolling. This card is absolutely horrible. Dana White, Hunter Campbell absolutely failed at their job for the London card. The only good fight, really, the only great fight is Moslvar versus Murphy, which they did a good job with the main event of that. Everything else is absolutely terrible. I mean, genuinely, what were they thinking with this fight? No clue. So what we're gonna do. We're gonna be going over early predictions, thoughts on the card. I'll start my early predictions with the main event, Evloev versus Lerone Murphy. This is a great fight. I love this fight. This is a perfect fight. It is a complete, official, clear, number one contender fight. 5 rounds. Winner gets full. Yeah. I'm going Moslvar, guys. I'm going Moslvar. Moslvar, this is what I think, if y'all know me. I don't think y'all... Let me think. December 20... Yes, I think I did go on a big rant when Moslvar beat Aljo, and I went on how bad of a robbery it was. Yeah, I thought Aljo won that fight for sure, clearly. A lot of people think Moslvar won because of you're saying that Aljo didn't do any damage in that third round. He did do damage. Yeah, I mean, well, let me think of it like this. Actually, neither of them did damage. If we're talking about actually hurting them, Moslvar did nothing. Those little ground strikes didn't do anything. You can't compare Moslvar's 90 seconds of control time to Aljo's 3.5 minutes of control time. You just can't do that. So, yeah. There's no way Aljo lost that fight. Aljo was the clear winner. But, however, Moslvar still did really good. He proved his grappling was super good. And he also has really good striking, and he's kind of like other Dagestanians. Very well-rounded. They seem to be the most complete fighters, those Dagestanian ones, who are just really good everywhere. Moslvar is that guy. He dropped Aljo in the second round, had him hurt. So that was really good, which is good because Aljo's really good striking. Good base, good defensive base, so it's hard to hit someone like Aljo. However, he's facing probably the best striker he's ever faced, Lerone Murphy. I've been hyping this dude up. Lerone Murphy, I was hyping him up when no one else was, guys. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was hyping him up since the Dan Ige fight, which was a long time ago. Lerone Murphy did not look that good in the Dan Ige fight. He looked slow. He didn't look like he was very good. He didn't throw a lot. He didn't have any cool techniques. I saw the potential in Lerone Murphy and always thought, I believe this kid has tons of potential. I believe this kid will improve, and I believe this kid will be a top 5 featherweight and potentially fighting for the title soon. I still think, even if he loses this fight, he has a lot of potential and he'll fight for title soon because Murphy's also got really good grappling. I remember watching Lerone Murphy versus Edison Barboza a while back, and I think that was the first fight where I was actually super impressed with Laura Murphy. Laura Murphy is a great base, great style. He's a very well-rounded fight. This is a super good fight, guys. Murphy showed a lot in that Edson Barboza fight. I know Barboza's old, he's washed, but I'm just looking at the performance, what he did. I really liked his style. I really liked the way he fought, and I'm really big on both of these guys. It's kind of a shame that they have to fight each other because they're both undefeated, so one of them has to go. Unfortunately, it will have to be Laurel Murphy, but I think Laurel Murphy has a pretty good shot of winning. His striking's really good, and he can also wrestle. However, I think Mosvar's going to be really heavy on the grappling, I hope. It's actually really close, though, because we saw in the Mosvar versus Arnold Allen fight, Mosvar dude's not a fan of striking. I mean, a fan of grappling, and he struck him out. But Mosvar won that fight. It was a dog fight, but Mosvar won, guys. So Mosvar's capable of striking with Laurel Murphy. I know he is, and I don't think Murphy's capable of knocking out. I think he's capable. I don't think he will knock out Murphy. I mean, Evloev. I don't think there'll be a finish. I think this is most likely going the distance. And I'm leaning Evloev because I think Evloev is going to think really systematically about this, and I think he's going to grapple the head off Murphy. I think Murphy's going to have some good scramble. We're going to see a lot of good scrambles from Murphy, but I think Mosvar is overall the better wrestler coming from that Dagestani background. That's the base of his MMA, career. I think he's going to take it with the grappling. I think he'll have lots of good striking moments. I think Murphy have really good striking moments, but it's going to be really hard to land significant shots on Evloev and really hurt him bad. I think Murphy's going to have his moments, but I really think that Evloev will get it done with his overall MMA base. He's overall way well-rounded. He's really well-rounded. So is Murphy, but I think he's just a better version of it. I think he's just more, what is the word for it? He's more, let's say, cleaner with it. He's more clean with his well-roundedness. Murphy's really well-rounded too, but I think Evloev's style is going to do more damage. I think for Murphy, he's going to need to work the leg kicks a lot. That'll be a good thing, but I think Evloev's going to need to work off of that single leg takedown, get him down, work off the clinch a lot, and just stay on top. Keep those little ground strikes that got him the win over Alja. I think that will be the game plan for Evloev, and I think that will ultimately get it done for him. So that's all I'm going to go over for this fight only, because it's just my early prediction. I mean, stuff can change throughout the months, because fight's literally, when is this fight? March 21st. I can't wait, because after that week, Izzy's back, but we're not talking about that video. Talking about the co-main. Absolutely horrible fight. Why is MVP fighting this dude? Who is this dude? I know who this is, obviously. Sam Patterson is not that good. I remember I was not impressed with Sam Patterson in his last fight. He's slow. He doesn't strike much. He's just not very... He's an average he's barely average. Maybe slightly below average kickboxer. MVP is going to knock him out. He's going to strike the head off him. He's going to kick him a lot. I think we're going to see a lot of MVP kicking. And MVP is probably just going to be mocking the whole fight. This is complete disrespect. This is horrible matchmaking. What is Dana White doing? He needs to get off Zuffa boxing, and he needs to do his job. This is the real sport. MMA, UFC is your job, buddy. We got to do our job now. What is this matchmaking? Hunter Campbell, what is this matchmaking? This is horrible. Sam Patterson's going to have no moments in this fight. He's not, unless he's gotten so much better, he's not going to be able to respond to the speed of MVP. MVP's going to knock him out probably pretty quickly. If not, he's just going to toy with him for 3 rounds. Easy win for MVP. Dolitzy or Duncan, I like Dolitzy. He's older, though. He's not that good. He's not a fighter that's capable of, going all the way to the title shot. He made a little bit of a run, but, that was just off. It was a good way. That was probably the best Dolitzy we could have seen going on a 4-5 winning streak. But he's never going to get that again, I don't think. Laura Duncan is still not ranked. This is finally his first ranked fight. Laura Duncan's been looking super good his last 3 fights. He's a great striker. And he's probably not going to finish Dolitzy, but it's going to be a 30-27 pretty easily, in my opinion. Don't even know who these guys are. Mick Parkin, he's pretty good, but he did lose his last fight, I think, to Tybor. But yeah, this card is horrible, guys. This is the main card. This is a horrible main card. Literally, I'm probably only going to be streaming the last 3 fights. That's it. In fact, yeah, that is the fights I'm going to be streaming. Just the last 3 fights. So that is going to do it for this video. I just want to go over my thoughts on the London card and make my early predictions. I'll be back making a video pretty soon. Tomorrow I'm gonna make my prediction video for the Batista versus Oliveira card. I usually make it on Wednesday, but I don't. It's fine. I'll just make it on Thursday. So I will see you guys in